Hey everybody, this is Pyro Sentry here for our first week of our Throwback Thursdays. Last night, if you caught the stream, I posed the question, or if you saw the video on YouTube, what do you get when you cross gardening with the apocalypse? And the answer to that is you get Plants vs. Zombies. Yes, our Throwback Thursdays are in full effect. Every week we're going to be playing an old retro game here on the channel, and this week it is Plants vs. Zombies. We're going to be playing until we reach the end of the game, and then we'll move on to a new one. So let's get started here today. I think tonight we're going to try and tackle the entire first level, and then we'll pick up again next week. Unfortunately, we got some ads here that I cannot skip. Oh, wait. Let's see here. There we go. Alrighty, let's get into it. Hopefully most people by now have already played this game and know what to do here. But if you haven't, basically you're in charge of planting a bunch of plants that destroy zombies to keep them from eating your brains. You collect the suns that fall from the sky.
You're safe.
To protect you. Trying to figure out where to put the chat window. This is just the beginning few tutorial levels, so we may actually go a little bit further. Anyway, you can only plant your plants on the green areas. Each plant seed packet costs you a certain amount of suns. Hi, Nev. Welcome to the chat. I have actually played this game before, but I figured it would make a good game for our Throwback Thursdays. Really? Uh-huh.
Love you.
Love you too.
I go to sleep now.
Alrighty, that was the very first beginning tutorial level. Let's see if we can't fly through this pretty quick here. Honestly, if we can fly through it quick enough, we may actually complete this game this week, and I'll have a new game for our Throwback Thursdays for next week. Yes, I know. Sunflowers are important. They also generate more suns for you to grow more plants to defend yourself. Man, these beginning levels are so easy. It's ridiculous. Where's that first one coming? Yeah, of course, you're coming from up there. And we can even plant a second row of suns. If you guys are watching here, make sure to give me a follow so you can see the rest of our streams. I also do Among Us, PUBG Mobile. On Mondays, I have Minecraft Manhunt. And sometimes we'll be showing off the personal world that myself and Nymph have been rebuilding since I lost my original one when my phone broke. But for right now, also, if you guys can think of any retro games we can do on mobile for the time being, give me a shout out and I'll see about putting them on the roster for our Throwback Thursdays. I do upload these streams to YouTube most of the time. You can check them out there and give me a subscribe. If you are watching this on YouTube, you can check my live streams out here at twitch.tv/pyrosentry32. I will also be putting that in the video description once I upload. Oh, look at that. We're already through the first 3 levels. We may actually play through this whole game tonight. If you are watching the live stream, please give me a follow and throw up a shout out in the chat, and I'll try and give you a shout out here. Unfortunately, the streaming software I'm using doesn't tell me, so I have to keep checking the chat window. If I miss your messages, I apologize in advance. I want to get a decent line of sunflowers up here. But unfortunately, they're going to have to wait a minute. I just wonder how quickly we can get through this whole game. Maybe make it a speed run? Well, that'll depend on the unskippable ads that I've got to deal with in between levels. Alrighty. We've got a pretty decent base set up. Keep the zombies from getting through because we don't have any anything more than the basic zombies. As we get further into the game, it will get more and more difficult. If you'll notice that little meter there up at the top of the screen, that just tells you how far along in the progress of the stage you are. Every time the zombie head reaches that little red flag with the brain on it, you get a whole horde of zombies coming at you. I know this game really isn't as popular as it used to be when it first came out, but it's still a lot of fun to play from time to time. Yeah, I don't think these zombies are getting through at all. Sorry, I'm not talking as much. I'm just trying to figure out what kind of commentary I should make on this kind of game because most people have played this already. But I figured it was a pretty chill game to play for a throwback. Man, those zombies did not stand a chance, did they? And I do believe the next stage, the play area will expand by another 2 rows. Wow, only 10 minutes in and we're already halfway done the first level. Yep, there we go. The lawnmowers that are finally appearing here at the back are your last line of defense. If the zombies somehow make it through, it will automatically activate those lawnmowers and take out all the zombies in that row. But once the lawnmower has been activated, it will leave that row completely exposed unless you get some sort of defense up. Alright, looks like we got our first zombie on his way here, but he's going to take a while. I've actually worked this out that it takes 5 shots from this pea shooter here, the very top plant on my list, to take them out. 10 shots actually. First 5 knocks off his arm, second 5 completely takes him out. That's what I figured. He wasn't much to worry about. Which allowed me to finish off my first row of sunflowers. Now working English. I will finish working on my first line of defense of pea shooters, so the zombies cannot get through. Okay, that's actually not good. I need to... Oh, well, I suppose I could put the chat window above there. It's not something I really need to click on. That is the traffic cone head zombie. The traffic cone sort of acts like a helmet and protects him, allowing him to take an extra round of hits. So, I mean, he's not complete, total bad news, but something to watch out for. However, only having one pea shooter in that row and him already making his way down is not a good thing. Let's see if I can't get a second one on there right away. There, now I can finish off my sunflowers. Ooh, this is not going to be good. This is going to be close. I could throw down a walnut, but I don't think it's necessary at this point. Yeah, see there, he got him. And I've already got 2 pea shooters on that cone head zombie. And I would just work on another row. The more pea shooters I have, the faster it'll be able to take them out. See if I can't get one more row of pea shooters before the whole horde of zombies comes in. We are almost there. Yeah, I should be able to get one more. Okay. Now I've got a full line of defense. They don't stand a chance. And again, this is still pretty early on. And all we're going to do is just sit here and collect all this extra sun, because I don't... Trying to add any more plants at this point is just ludicrous. And we've picked up the shovel. This allows us to remove plants in case you make a mistake, or... at certain levels, there'll be something previously planted like the next one, which is actually a mini game. And they'll need to be removed. Yeah, this guy is Crazy Dave. He wears a pot on his head and he speaks in gibberish. He'll actually play a much more important role in this game, but that doesn't come in until a little bit later on. Alright, and we see the first instance of the shovel where we tap on it and tap on the plant to remove them. This comes in really handy, especially if you accidentally place a plant somewhere that you didn't mean to, or if, say, you place some defensive plants like walnuts and they're just about to break and you want to replace them, you can go ahead and dig them up and replace them with new ones. Alrighty. Instead of having a choice of plants this time, we got a conveyor belt here bringing us random seeds here, and it's all going to be walnuts. And what you do is you click on them, and we get to go bowling. Now, as you'll see here on the left, you'll see one that's completely red. Those ones actually explode and take out a whole area of zombies at once. I actually like to conserve those because you never know when you're going to need them. If for some reason you miss a shot or the horde starts coming in too fast, you can roll one and just blow a whole group of them to smithereens right off the bat. But it doesn't seem like we're going to need to use that thus far. So I just like holding on to them till the very end so I can end the stage quickly. Alright, 2 for 1. Oh, missed it the second time. Yeah, see, this is where it gets a little more complicated. You see the crowd starting to form there? But I'm pretty sure we can take care of this fairly easily. There we go. The conehead zombies still behave the same way. Instead of one hit, it takes 2 to take them out because this cone does protect them. But it is a fairly simple minigame. So for right now, I'm just going to hold on to my exploding walnuts till the end. And just wipe the final horde out all at once. There we go. Can I get a regular walnut, please? Thank you. Alright, you guys are getting way too close. Oh, darn, I missed him. Alright. Fine. Let's just start setting them down. This ought to take care of them. And there we go. And that would be why I hold on to them until the very end. And we've got the potato mine. Explodes on contact, but takes time to arm itself. They're fairly cheap, and they're good for a self-defense line if you're trying to build up some suns from the more expensive plants. It is an instant kill, but they do take a little bit to arm themselves. They'll start out underground where you can only see the antenna. And then they'll eventually sprout up above the ground, meaning they're armed. But it is really cool to watch them explode. Here we have the rake. I am going to go ahead and activate this. Sorry about the video ad here.
I have to tell you the most embarrassing story. So I'm literally sitting at the gas station.
But unfortunately, I have to let it play.
My card gets declined because I have no money. And some person, like over in the corner.
Now, what that rake is going to do is it automatically drops into the lane where the first zombie is going to show up. And it literally is like an old Looney Tunes cartoon. Step on a rake, flips up, and smacks him in the face, taking out the zombie. The only reason I decided to activate it is because they're right in that very first row, and that will give me a little bit of extra time to get more sunflowers planted before the zombies start coming after me. So my first plant, my first defensive plant, can actually be one of those potato mines. Like so. I'll just plant it right there, and by the time that zombie reaches it, it'll have sprouted. And I can continue to plant my sunflowers. See, just like so, it sprouts up out of the ground, and come on, walk right into it. And boom, mashed potatoes. And I got the split out achievement. You get that the first time you use the potato mine and successfully take out a zombie. Yeah, that's okay. I think I want to get my followers the right way. Alright, now we've got a conehead zombie. I definitely want to get some defense on that. Whoop. No, we don't want to use the Explodo Nut. Let's get another one on him. Alright, time to start throwing down some more pea shooters. Whoa, that zombie got to the front line. He was about to start eating through my plants. If you do not take the zombies out quick enough, they will eat your plants and get through. Or if your plants get overwhelmed. Fortunately, I had enough on him that even though he started to munch down on my pea shooter, he did not make it through. Now see this guy. He is what's known as the pole vault zombie. We're just going to drop that and take care of him and blow him up. He can actually pole vault over the first plant in a row, but after that he slows down just like a regular zombie. So I threw down a potato mine to take care of him. It didn't actually take him out, but it forced him to pole vault over it. Let's see here. What I'm trying to do is build up a defensive wall of walnuts and then a bunch of potato mines behind it so that in case any zombies do manage to break through, they immediately get exploded. But I've got plenty of suns to make it happen. It's just waiting on the seed packs to regen so that I can plant more. See, now we got another pole vaulting zombie. He's going to come right over. But now he is no more threat than any regular zombie. Alright, I don't want to deal with this. Moving on. TNZ JB4P Jar 8. Thanks for the offer, but I'd rather people just come and watch my videos and enjoy them for my views. Okay, that next pea shooter we just picked up is called the Frozen Pea Shooter. It actually freezes the zombies cold. Not completely immobile, but it does slow them down, which can be very helpful. You know what? We're not going to activate that rake this time. It would give me a little more time, but I'd rather not give the people who are running the ads free airtime. But I will throw that down to give myself a little more time here. Oh, sorry about that. If you can hear that in the background, that's our dog barking. Not quite sure what he's barking at, but then again, that dog barks at his own shadow. Let's not do that yet. I need to get some defense up there. I don't know if you can see it, but there we go. There's actually 2 flags now, meaning there's going to be 2 zombie hordes coming in this level. So I definitely need to beef up my defenses here. Looks like we got our first conehead zombie. I'm going to throw down a potato mine. Hopefully that will sprout soon enough to take him out. So I can get one last pea shooter at the bottom of the line. So I can finish off. Yes, the potato mine is up and running. And next we're going to throw down a line of the frozen peas. They're quite a bit more expensive, but well worth the cost. And we got our pole vault zombie. No, you don't. Alright. Here we go. I'll throw that down so you guys can see what it can do. It turns them blue, and as you can see, they move a whole lot slower. That still would have affected him had I not forced him to pole vault over the potato mine. But I wasn't looking at how much sun I had, so I didn't know how soon it would be before I had enough to get another frozen pea. No, you don't. And as you can see, I threw down that frozen pea, and it slowed down the conehead zombie enough that I was able to take him out a lot quicker because he is moving a lot slower. Alrighty, now that we've got those up, I'm going to start lining the rest with regular pea shooters, potato mines. There's really no sense in having more than one frozen pea in a single line. It doesn't do any extra damage. The only thing it does is slow them down. And pole vault zombie over the walnut straight into the mine. Whoops. No, we don't want to do that. And it looks like our first zombie horde is well on its way. Let's get another one behind there. Now see, he's going to make it over, but he's going to end up eating that potato mine that I just planted. Unless I can get him. Nope. It wasn't enough. Sometimes you can actually take out the pole vault zombies before they can even actually have a chance to pole vault. Like right there. But it's always good to have some kind of precaution there to slow them down. Let's see, I think my walnut is going to recharge before my next potato mine, so I guess just more pea shooters for right now. Man, these zombies really aren't going to stand a chance, are they? And it looks like that pole vaulting zombie made it through before I got that walnut down. And explode. Makes it so nice and easy when they just vault over and explode themselves for you. But honestly, at this point, they don't have a chance of getting through. And we've got one more zombie horde coming. They don't stand a chance. My player area is almost completely full. And I've got a complete row of walnuts in the front that they can't get through until they've destroyed them. There's no way they're making it through. Alrighty. Here we have our next plant. It's the... I forget the actual official name of this. What it does is, if a zombie gets too close, it literally eats the zombie. Chomper. I don't personally like to use them because, like it says, it eats the zombie, but until it chews it up, it's vulnerable. And it costs more than the pea shooters. But this plant that we're about to gather on the next one is a personal favorite. We've reached the point where now we have 6 slots and 7 plants to choose from. So I like to order them in order of their cost, just so I don't get them all mixed up. It just makes it easier to keep track. Do. Alrighty. Plant you there. Actually, if I start now, I could probably get my wall going. And then it'll be easier to maintain. There we go. Now the zombie's gonna get a chance to munch on it a little bit, but he won't last too long. Alright, it looks like we got another party crasher. We'll throw that down there. Should be armed by the time he reaches it. And then I can get my next pea shooter in line. Ooh, looks like that first zombie did some real damage to that walnut. Well, as long as it's still standing. We'll leave it be for now. I'll worry about digging it up once once I have at least the first row pea shooters down. There we go. Although at this point I may not have to worry about it. Next goal is that first frozen pea. Try to slow our pal here down. He still may make it through that walnut, but it's one less walnut I'll have to dig up. Ah, yes, the dreaded buckethead zombie. Same basic idea as the conehead zombie, but that bucket gives him a lot more defense. So I'm going to throw down a potato mine in front because he probably will make it all the way to my line of pea shooters here. But I don't want to focus on just him. I want to start building up the rest of my defenses. And it looks like the potato mine is armed, so he won't be a problem. The only problem with the frozen pea is it only affects the first pea in the lineup. or the first zombie in the lineup, rather. Alright, full row walnuts. Oh, it looks like they did manage to take him out. Alright, well, back to the pea shooters. And this will be the first instance where I'll actually have to use the shovel to remove that potato mine. I may not have as much of a defense as last time, but this is a less grueling level. So the defense I have currently is sufficient. Just one more pea shooter on that last row, and it should just play out. It looks like our buckethead zombie made it through. He won't get very far, though. He's going to get blown up by that potato mine. And that just leaves our last one. And we picked up the repeater. Same as the pea shooter, but it fires 2 instead of 1. Looks like we don't have any new messages, so I guess we'll move on to the next stage. Alrighty, let's see here. Potato mines. I haven't really been using the cherries, so I'll take the walnut and we'll take the 3 different types of pea shooters. And we'll go ahead and get our defenses set up. Come on. Yeah, it doesn't look like we get that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and throw that down. Even if I don't activate that special rake that I have to watch an ad for, it comes in handy because it tells me where the first zombie is going to show up at. Alrighty, let's... Ooh, we got 2 zombies right in the same row. That's ugly. Alrighty, well, we're gathering a lot of sun on this, so I guess we'll just go ahead and let him trigger that. And we'll go ahead and throw our repeater down and take care of him quickly. As you can see, it fires 2 peas at once instead of the regular 1. It looks like we already have enough for another one. I'll throw that one right down there. And we got one headed right for the center row here. Ooh, this does not bode well. Come on. Can I get 2 more? Alright, repeater. Alrighty, I think that should handle that problem. Hopefully that will be ready before... Yep. And we are good to go. And it looks like we got another zombie crashing the party here. That's okay. We'll take care of him. And throw another potato mine behind that walnut. Come on. And we got another repeater here. And this actually should set up our complete defense for the rest of the stage. Nothing will be any more expensive than that row. If you can swing it, more than 1 repeater is good, but I was just trying to get them out of the way first because they are the most expensive pea shooter. Next being the frozen peas. And then the regular pea shooters that only shoot one. Until we get upgrades later on. And those can get really expensive. Alright, I know I have enough for another repeater, but I want to get a full row of these frozen peas down. It's only the first zombie horde, so we're doing alright right now. And we've got our full row of walnuts, one more potato mine, and we will be set. I think I'm going to fill in the rest of the area with just regular pea shooters because they're the cheapest. Well, sounds like we got another bucket zombie. And now it's just a matter of maintaining the defense I've already set up. There is no way these zombies have a chance of getting through. Like I said, even the catapult, the pole vault zombies don't stand a chance. They pole vault over those first walnuts and right into the potato mines, which I now have to replace. Oh well. Alright, well, we got the sun for it. Let's throw down another row of repeaters. There's no way they're going to make it through anyway. Oh, and it looks like that potato mine activated just as that pole vault zombie came over. Hopefully we can get another row of repeaters down before the next zombie horde comes through. Let's replace that one. Alright, I still gotta get two more down. Yeah, one more. Man, that bucket zombie is gonna be there for a while. Oh, spoke too soon. And here comes that last wave of zombies. Can I get the last one in? Yes, I can. They don't stand a chance of getting through this. Even if they make it through the walnuts, there's no way they're getting to my house. There's only... Whoop, and there's a letter. What is that letter? Yes. This is another one of the mini games that happens at the end of this first stage. All control of what seeds you get is taken away, and you get a conveyor belt, like we did with the walnut bowling. But it's just random plants to defend yourself against the zombies, and it's just a matter of plant, plant, plant. Keep them away at all costs. And that will give us our first plant heading into the next stage, which is the nighttime stage. Yeah, I'm not worried about that rake. Alright, let's just plant that there. No, it's not much. I want to save those cherry bombs. I'll go ahead and throw the 3 pea shooters I got down there, because it's the only place I've gotten any zombies so far. Just go ahead and throw this one down so y'all can see what it does. See, it just sits there and eats the zombie, but unfortunately, while it's doing so, it's vulnerable. So I dig that back up and get it out of the way and make way for more useful plants. I'm trying to get this defense set up similar to how I would normally play a stage. Yeah, see. Ooh, I've got nothing on that middle row. That's not good. I could just blow them up, but I really don't want to do that. I need to get that bottom pea shooter some help. There we go. Ooh, buckethead zombie, that's not good for me. Alright, he's already past the perimeter, but that's okay. That should slow him down enough. Alright, let's save that walnut to replace any that get too damaged. Alright, looks like we're doing alright right now. Let's get another potato mine right there. Alright, now we got a pretty solid defense set up. I'm saving these walnuts because once you get that first row up, there's really no need to drop anymore. Unless the ones that are out there get destroyed. Well, I don't need any more frozen ones, but what the heck, I'll just start throwing them back here. Alright, that one looks pretty damaged. Let's go ahead and replace you. And this one. Using that shovel to take out the broken ones. Alrighty. I don't think these guys are going to stand a chance at getting through. Alright, I'm pretty sure he's going to make it through that one. Oh, maybe he didn't. Alright, I think that, yep, that first walnut was toast. Saw that coming. Looks like we got our first secondary repeater. Oop. You know what? I think instead of that, I'm gonna start putting down a second row of walnuts. As the potato mines are useful, but yeah, I definitely need you there. We're getting a whole group up there. And I'll put them down here if I get them, but I just plant those and rip them back up anyway and get them out of the way. Go ahead and jump. It's not going to do you any good. Looks like they're taking out almost all of my walnuts, but it's not going to do them much good. Alright, let's just get these up and out of the way. Alright, time to get rid of the potato the walnuts. And this is where epic fail comes in for these zombies. Second I get a whole bunch of them up here. Take the whole horde out with 2 shots. Alrighty guys, it looks like we've completed the entire daytime front yard stage. And now we're moving on to the nighttime. Yep, Pyro Sentry, that's my name. No, they won't. Yep, nighttime's different. Yeah, that's one of the major differences from nighttime is it'll still start you out with 50 sun, but it won't give you any sun falling from the sky. All your sun will have to come from sunflowers or other sun-bearing plants, which we will see later in the game. Actually, at the end of this stage. The puff shrooms he's referring to are the little mushroom we picked up at the end of the last stage. This little guy right here. And it comes in real handy because they don't take any sun whatsoever to plant. The thing they don't tell you is when you go back to the daytime stage, is it is a nighttime plant. Well, it will tell you when you get to the daytime stages again, but that is a nighttime plant. If you try and plant that during the day, it will be asleep and will not work until you activate it with another plant we will see later in the game. Kind of useless, but at nighttime, it's great for a defense. Now see, these I like to set up as close to the zombies as possible because, one, they don't cost anything to plant and they regen fairly quickly to replant, but they have a very limited range. Usually that rake falls where the first zombie is going to show up. Yeah, as you can see, the only sun I'm getting is from the sunflowers. But the little puff shrooms can handle the zombies. In fact, I think you could probably beat this whole stage using nothing but puff shrooms. It might be possible, but I'm not going to take that chance. It does get a little tougher once the armored zombies start coming out, like the conehead and buckethead zombies start coming. The other thing that's different about nighttime is you'll notice there are tombstones on the playing field. At the final zombie horde, zombies will come up out of the ground at those spots to join the horde in attacking. So, as of right now, I'm just trying to build up my rows of sunflowers here to generate enough suns for the stronger plants. Especially the freezing pea shooter. Yeah, that's the newspaper zombie. His newspaper gives him a little bit of defense, but his speed is only that of a regular zombie until you break the newspaper in his hands, and then he actually starts moving a lot faster. That was not a smart move on my part. Come on, I need 2 more. Yeah, see, he starts moving a little quicker when you make him rage. Alright, we got our full rows. And we've got 3 rows of little puff shrooms here. Unfortunately, at this point, I can't do anything about the headstones. But later on, we will get a new plant that will be able to deal with those and actually crush them. So that they won't be a problem come the final zombie horde at the end of the stage. But I don't think it's going to be a problem anyway, because we're already past the first stage. This is the final zombie horde, and unfortunately we're going to have to deal with the extra zombies, but they're not going to make it through here. There we go. The first stage of a new scene is usually fairly easy. And that would be the Sun Shroom. They start out really small and give you small suns, and then later on they grow and mature, kind of like the potato mines, and then give you the regular amounts of sun like the sunflowers will. But the added bonus to that is they don't cost as much as the sunflowers. So instead of the sunflower, this time I'm going to take the Sun Shroom. I'm going to take that walnut and the pea shooters. And this way I can get 2 of these planted right off the bat instead of just 1. Yeah, see, their suns only give you 15 rather than the regular 25 to start out. But as the stage, or as it progresses, they will grow bigger and give the full 25. But it does come in handy. Whoops, and I put that one in the wrong spot, but that's okay. I was going to put one there anyway. Let's get a couple of these puff shrooms down while I'm still planting my sun shrooms. So I can start replacing them with my regular pea shooters here. And at the rate this is going before the first... Oh, we got a present. That unlocked the mini-games menu. We'll see more on that as soon as the stage is completed. Oh, looks like we've got enough for our first pea shooter. Alright, let's go ahead and throw one... Well, let's see if we can't get a little bit more out of this. And throw down the freezing one to slow him down. Come on. Our first Sun Shroom has matured to a full size. Now that one will give us 25 instead of the little bitty 15s. And there goes the next one. And the rest will follow suit shortly. I think first I'm going to try and get down a whole row of the freezing shrooms while keeping my front running row of mushrooms or puff shrooms to protect them. Alrighty, I can go ahead and let those mushrooms go now because we're getting into the area that we won't need it. And it looks like we've got a 2 zombie hordes this round. The first zombie horde, the zombies will not be coming up out of the ground. That doesn't happen until the very end. And get one more frozen one. And then I can start saving up my sons for a row of repeaters. That way I'll be ready for that final round. Excuse me. Alright, it looks like all of our sunshrooms have reached full maturity. Now some of these zombies you'll notice are starting to drop some change, and there's a money meter down here on the bottom right. That will be used to purchase items in the shop that should be unlocked after this stage. Looks like I got a buckethead zombie. Better throw that Peter up there. Take care of him real quick so we can move on. And another one. Of course. And we just need one more here. And then I think I can start throwing down some regular pea shooters to help buff up the defense. But we should be good. Well, that conehead zombie's not going to stand a chance anyway. Unfortunately, I cannot plant where those tombstones are. Once we get the plant later in the game that allows me to remove them, then I will be able to plant on those spots, but until then I just kind of have to work around them. Alrighty folks, hang on just a second here. I'm gonna have to cut my mic for a second. But the game will continue to play in the background. Alrighty guys, I'm sorry about that. There we go. And it looks like we were just fine and made it through. They didn't have a chance. Okay, this is the fume shroom. In this next stage, there's going to be zombies holding screen doors as the defense. Now that seems kind of stupid, but since the pea shooters fire peas at them, they can't make it through the door and have to completely break it down to take out the zombies. These spray through those screen doors and can take the zombies out without having to destroy the doors. And here we have Crazy Dave and his car, which unlocks the shop, called Crazy Dave's Twitty Dinkies. Yes, Crazy Dave, we know you're crazy. And he gives you 10,000 coins. This is for the mini games, which we have to buy this to unlock. Alright, and this next plant is the one that's going to allow us to take out the gravestones, but we won't get it until we complete the level. So let's press on. Hang on 1 second here. Hang on 1 second, guys. I gotta plug my phone up here or my battery's gonna die. That is not the phone charger I was looking for, but it'll work for right now. Alrighty. 1 second here. Come here. There we go. Alright. Oh, that would not have been good. Okay. We got Crazy Dave asking us if we want to buy an extra seed slot here. We are going to go ahead and do that and give us an extra plant to use. And later on in the game, you'll have the option to buy another seed slot. I think the maximum amount that you can have is 9. But you got to play a lot of the mini games and replay through the stages to gather up enough coins to get that. Or you can play a video ad to get that, but we're not going to do that right now. Let's see here. You, and you. Okay. Go through our choices. We got our basic free puff shroom, our sun shroom for our suns, some walnuts for defenses, which I may or may not use. I haven't used it the last couple of times. As you can see here in the group of zombies on the right, we have our zombie with the screen door, hence the fume shroom, which will allow us to take him out without actually having to destroy the door. And then our row of pea shooters in increasing prices with their various different abilities. Let's get on to the next stage. Alrighty, let's get that first one planted. I think we'll finish out this nighttime stage and then we'll have to call it here for the night, and then we'll pick this up again next week on our next Throwback Thursday. Ooh, we do not have anything down there yet. Okay. Do. Alrighty. Let's get our base row of puff shrooms up so that we can start getting our double row of sun shrooms so that we can have enough sun for all the plants we're going to need. Alright, and we've already completed that. Alrighty, let's see here. How do I want to set this up? Alright, let's get our frozen peas here in the back first. Because I do want to get those fume shrooms up, but I want them near the front. Because while they are great, they do have a limited range as to where they can reach. Prime example, let's get one right up here right now. That's mainly what they're used for, taking out that zombie that's got the screen door. Oh, it looks like... Oh, it took him out just as he got there. Alrighty. That should work fine for right now. But they, like as I said, they do have a very limited range as to what they can reach. So I want to have them as close to the zombies that they're going to be fighting as possible. And I'm going to get... No, that's not good. Come on, I need more. That up there. I mean, they do damage to regular zombies, but not nearly as much as the pea shooters. Okay, I can start removing some of these. One more frozen pea there. And it looks like we are already on our wave of... Whoops. No. Cancel, back to game. Do we have any of the screen door zombies? Yep, right where I didn't need it. Alright, well, let's try and fight this off as best we can. And go ahead and drop a walnut right here to slow him down. I mean, that screen door zombie's probably going to eat that fume shroom, but not much I can do about that except remove that and put another one back here. There we go, it took him out. And we have, I forget the official name, it's the Grave Crusher, Grave Buster, that's it. This allows us to plant on top of those headstones and crush them out of existence, giving us more room to plant. We got, let's see, 7 more stages to get through. All right, let's try and do this quick. Whoops. And then I think we're going to call it here for the night, guys. And then we'll be back with this on our next Throwback Thursday. Let's not bother with that this time. Let's take those. And our usual pea shooters. A lot more headstones this time. Yeah, as the further you get in, the more headstones they spawn. Giving the zombies more places to spawn in on the final horde. We do not like these. And as I get the suns for it, I will be crushing them one by one. Starting with the ones closest to the plants and working our way out. Alright, we've got at least one whole row here. Time to get a second row going. I need to start getting these suns a bit faster. Come on, speed run. Alright. Alright, we don't have that respawned yet for planting, so we'll get ahead and start busting that. Yeah, every time you break one of the headstones, it gives you more coins. Alright, now we start. The zombies can actually stop and eat those and destroy them while they're still destroying the headstones, so you generally want to put them where the zombies aren't. Alright, I'm planting that there just to slow him down. I know I could go ahead and break another one of the headstones, but I want to start getting some of the pea shooters up and going. Because those headstones won't really cause a problem until the final round. So I want to make sure that, you know, worst case scenario, if I don't break them all down, I have my defenses set up. As I'd rather have a few extra zombies pop up in the horde than break them all down and not be ready. No, you don't. Alright, we're nearly there. As long as I have at least the frozen peas, I should be good to start breaking down the headstones. And I really wish I did not waste putting that up there. There we go. Alright, now we can start breaking some more of these. I think the next row I'm going to try and get is the repeaters. Start removing these mushrooms so I have room to plant them. And we've already got our first zombie horde, which is usually the smaller of them. Ooh, I am so glad I put that repeater up there. Alright, I'm going to plant an extra mushroom here to slow him down a little bit. You can defeat him without the fume shrooms. It's just easier. Alright, let's go ahead and crush another one, since we don't have any zombies in that row right now. As I do want to make sure they are all gone before the final horde shows up. Come on, one more. Thank you. And down with another headstone. The extra money you get from it too is also a nice bonus. And he's probably going to make it through that mushroom, but that's okay because that'll clear the way for the next thing that's going in there. Which I'm going to start putting in the pea shooters. And I need to get those last two headstones down. Oops, and I accidentally closed my game there. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Plant! Alright, no more headstones. Now I'm slowly going to start replacing all this front line with pea shooters. And I think in front of those I'm going to put these puff shrooms. Or these fume shrooms. Just to give an extra... Oh, you ate my pea shooter. And we've got the final zombie horde coming, which I'm not worried about because I'm completely defended. Go ahead and throw that there. And we got some coins dropping here. And we have the Suburban Almanac. And this gives us a rundown of all the plants and zombies we see, but we don't really need to go through all that. Next up, our mini game, Whack-A-Zombie. What the heck are squirbows? I think he's talking about a gopher. That's the only thing I can think of. Alright. Basic gist of this is you get a mallet, you tap on the zombies, they get destroyed, and they only pop up where the headstones are. After a little bit, you'll start getting suns for destroying the zombies, and you can actually start getting some plants to help you make this stage easier. You get 3 options. I think you get the potato mine, you definitely get the grave buster, and I believe the cherry bomb. Frankly, I think it's useless to use anything besides the grave buster to limit the amount of graves that the zombies can come out of. You can't ever get rid of all of them. I think the minimum you can get it down to is 4. Man, it's not giving me any. Am I gonna get through this whole stage without getting any? Every time it pauses like that, it adds another headstone and more zombies. And it looks like it's not gonna give me any suns through this round. Well, that's a first. You can also select this minigame and play from the main menu. Finally! Round's almost over and you finally start giving me some suns. I can start destroying some of these headstones. Wow, this is the least amount of suns it's ever given me playing this minigame. And as the game progresses, the zombies start moving faster and faster. Oh, Lord. Wow, that is the most wild round of this I have ever played. It has never gone that long without giving me any suns. Yes, the Hypno Shroom. If you plant it, the zombies will eat it and it will get destroyed in one bite. However, that hypnotizes the zombie and turns them around and they start fighting on your side. Which is really good for the next zombie pictured here, which is the football zombie. The highest armored zombie in the game, even above the bucket zombie. They run faster, they take a lot more to take them out, and they're just a bunch of nasty business. It doesn't look like we're going to have any of the screen door zombies, so there's no reason to bring the Fume Shroom. But I will be bringing the Hypno Shroom. And our usual pea shooters, Puff Shroom, Sun Shroom, and Gravebuster. Gravebuster will save your life on these nighttime stages. Alrighty. I'm hoping we can finish this out. I'm going to at least try and finish this nighttime stage before we end the stream here for the night, guys. No, zombies. You're not getting me today. You know what, let's go ahead and take that one out. I really don't want to be dealing with that later on. Okay. Now it's time to start getting up some other defenses. Time to start saving up those suns. Alright, we have enough for our first frozen peas. Not that they're really that necessary at this point, but I just want to get that going. Ooh, and we're going to go ahead and plant our Hypno Shroom and turn that football zombie around because I really do not want to be dealing with him. See, it turns him kind of a pinkish color, and then he starts running back at the other zombies, and he'll start eating them if he runs into any of them. Which, unfortunately, he does not, but this stage is almost over, so I think the Puff Shrooms are going to have to do our defense for now, and we're going to have to focus on busting all these headstones. On our own. I think that's going to definitely be the play here. Because the zombies it's given us aren't very difficult to defeat. I might throw a frozen one down here for that guy. But I've got to get that last headstone taken down. There we go. There are no more headstones. No more places for the zombies to pop up. Let's throw some more of these puff shrooms down just to round out our defense. Alright, and we got another football zombie, so I'm just going to go ahead and hypnotize him and send him back at the horde. I can't tell if you guys can see it or not, but he is eating another zombie and running away. That's handy. And we should be finished with this stage shortly. Alright, let's pick up the pace here a little bit. Oh, well, that was unnecessary. And we've got, what is this guy called? I forget. The Scaredy Shroom. He shoots about as long range as the pea shooter, although he's got much less, he costs a whole lot less. But if the zombies get too close to him, he'll cower and not shoot at all, effectively making him useless. So he's definitely one to put near the rear defense. Okay, 4 more stages to get through, and then I think we're going to call it for tonight. Come on. Open. Alright. Well, we've got football zombies, screen door zombies. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the Scaredy Shroom to give us some kind of early defense that doesn't cost that much. Definitely want the Hypno Shroom, the Puff Shroom, and the Grave Buster. And I think we'll end it off with the Frozen Peas, just to slow everybody down. The only reason I'm bringing the Hypno Shroom is I really don't want to deal with those football zombies. They are a royal pain to take out. I think I'll put them down as my first line of defense right after the Sun Shrooms. And then I'll push forward into the where the gravestones are for the rest of my defenses, but I'm going to have to break them down for that. Alright, there's the first line of them. I'm going to start building these mushrooms further out. Well, let's go ahead and put one down, since I had to wait. Come on, I need to bust that first one down. Yeah, see, like I said, they've got the same range as the pea shooters, but the zombies get too close, they're useless. And wouldn't you know it, the one thing that could cause problems, the conehead zombie. Alright, time to take out the first headstone. Alright, we've got our first line of these guys. Time to take out this row. And have that ready and waiting for the frozen peas once we have enough for them. Just hate the fact that it costs so much. And I think I know where our first one's going. Down here to take care of Mr. Conehead Zombie, to keep him from getting too close too quick. Alright, Let's take out another headstone. Throw another mushroom down to slow him down. Come on, I think there it is. And now we can defend that. And it looks like we're gonna have two zombie hordes coming at us. So I want to get a move on and getting these down. Alright, next one's going to be another frozen. Oh boy. I'm going to have to get the frozen peas up on that top one ASAP. You slow down. I've got to get another. If he gets much closer than that, that poor little guy's going to be useless. Alright, that got him. Alright, frozen. Alright, let's take out the rest of these. I don't know if those screen door zombies are going to show up anytime soon. Up and speak of the devil. I want to get that fume shrooms up in there. Get one on every row. I've only got a little bit longer to get the rest of these headstones out of here. Alrighty. I should be able to do it. Shouldn't take too much longer. Alright, let's take that one out. There's no zombies up there right now. And let's get that one. I think I want to put down another line of these. Last one. Okay, I won't be needing that anymore. I think the rest of this can focus on putting a few more of these fume shrooms down to help take the screen door zombies out faster. I just want to make sure to have enough for at least one hypno shroom in that final run, because I do not want to be dealing with a football zombie. The second he shows up, I'm definitely putting it in his lane. And there he is. I'll put him right in the front, give him more time to get close to that. And turn around and actually work for me. Oh, that didn't do any good. And here we have the ice shroom. This does the same thing as the frozen peas, but it freezes every zombie on screen. Although it disappears as soon as you plant it. And it actually completely freezes the zombies in place temporarily, and then they start to thaw to the point where they move like being hit with the frozen peas, and that eventually wears off till they're back to normal. Can come in handy, but not what I want right now. Yes. The only zombie I hate more than the football zombie, the dreaded disco zombie. He strolls onto the scene, starts doing his little disco dance, and summons a shield of 4 backup dancer zombies surrounding him, protecting him from being hit. Although it's really amusing when you take control of him with the Hypno Shroom and he summons that same shield against the Horde. Oh, what did I... Oh, right. I screwed that up. I need a U, and then U. Yeah, definitely got to keep enough suns to have a Hypno Shroom ready for when he shows up. Because once he shows up, you definitely want to have him on your side. Nope, I need more of those. And it looks like I've only got one... one zombie horde this time, so I've got to get those headstones down and quick. But unfortunately, it's got to wait until I can get enough. Of those. Oh, Lord. This is not going to be good. Already sending a buckethead zombie after me. Or not a bucket, alrighty. Well. Oh no, disco zombie. And that's exactly what I was talking about. Him having that horde defend him, and I just put that Hypno Shroom in the wrong place. You can actually hypnotize... Oh, I did get him. You can actually hypnotize his backup dancer zombies, but that's not as useful as hypnotizing the disco zombie himself, because as long as the main zombie is still on the field, he can continue to summon more backup dancer zombies. But if you only get one of his backup dancers, they won't summon more, and once they're taken out, they're done. Which can be useful to have that zombie on your side, but again, it's not as useful as having the leader, the disco zombies, on your side. And I did not get all of the stones down, which means they're coming up. I got the wrong zombie. Well, it helped take him out quickly enough. Alright, let's slow you down. And let's just get another one on you. Well, I flubbed that one, but we still made it through anyway. Alrighty, guys. Looks like we got 2 more stages, and then we'll be calling it for tonight. Let's get this over with. Alright, same deal as last time. And... Alrighty. Oh man, they really did not leave us a lot of room. Planty, planty, plant. I am really gonna have to be on top of getting these headstones out of here. Ooh, that was not good. There we go. Come on. We're almost there. Oh. I thought that was going to be bad for our little mushroom friend, but apparently not. He made it through just fine. Alright, looks like we got 2 hordes coming this time. I really can't wait till we get into some of the later stages where it gets really fun. I'm just trying to fill in spaces here. Alrighty. Looks like we've got our first line of defense set to go. Now we can start taking out these headstones and really get going here. Let's go ahead and pull these out. Throw another one there. Come on, come on, come on. Can I get enough for my frozen? Just need one. That'll do it. There we go. Oh, well, they got him anyway. How about that? Alrighty. Come on, sun, sun, sun. We need that sun. If this were a real zombie apocalypse, I'd have been dead a long time ago. Oh, man. You know what they say, when it rains, it pours. Alrighty, let's get some of these taken out. Alright, I'm not going to grab any more of the suns from that little mushroom so that we can stay on even numbers here. I know I'm letting a lot of my mushrooms get taken out here, but I've got a lot to get done and not a lot of time to do it. Oh, that really is not good. Put you down. Oh, please. Take him out. Oh, that's not good. Okay, cool. Alright, let's start attacking him. And prepare the area to start filling up with puff shroom, or the fume shrooms, rather. Alright, looks like we got 4 headstones left, and we got plenty of time to get the last 4 out of here. And then, let's get rid of our last little mushroom friend here. Ooh. Wasn't sure if I was going to make that one. Let's get another fume shroom there. Man, they really like those screen door zombies. Oh, come on. Faster, 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 faster. Alright. One more headstone and we should be good. Alright, we are all set for the last horde to come through. Just layer up some more of these fume shrooms. And have that hypno shroom handy. In case the disco zombie shows up. Whoops. Get one more down there. Get it sort of evenly spaced. Come on, I know you're going to be here somewhere. And I got him on my side. And you get the Disco is Undead achievement. And that means I now have 5 zombies working for me for the price of 1. Which makes quick work of the final zombie horde. Alrighty, last bonus stage of this second area, which is the nighttime, which will lead us into our third area, which is the backyard of the pool. Oh boy. And this is one where we don't get to choose, it just comes to us. So no suns needed, but we gotta work with what we got. Okay, we're gonna save these ice shrooms and these doom shrooms because they are precious. The unfortunate thing about the doom shrooms is the fact that while they do destroy all the zombies on screen, they make the spot for planting temporarily unusable. Alright, I've got to get something in there. Okay, that should be good.